Socrates famously said, "The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new." I love that as it so supports forward thinking. What am I creating? What am I building? And my daughter Mason knows a lot right now about creating new. She's in the midst of a big transition. She recently graduated from Indiana University. She's moving to Cleveland, starting a role on a spinal cord research team. And 4 weeks ago, she didn't know a single person in Cleveland. She took the initiative to do some reach outs, and she's starting to build a network already as she prepares for this big move. So she's leading through a lot of change and a lot of transition right now. And I asked her to share some of her leadership insights through that. So for the next few weeks, every Tuesday, she's going to hop on the feed and do that. Check it out.
Back, listeners. I am here with another episode about all things change and transition in my life. And as I mentioned in my first takeover, my goal here has been to be a lot more candid. And I can't think of a more perfect attitude for me to be carrying in today's episode, with my goal being candid, because honestly, today has been a bit of a rough day for me. I move in 9 days and I am, for lack of better words, really stressed out. I screamed in my car. My mom asked me what was up, and I quickly cracked and started crying. And such is the reality of life, and of course, of being a strong person, and of course, like I like to say, being a strong leader. And so today's message is not only something I want to share with you guys, but something I really need to look in the mirror and remind myself. And this actually is not an original concept. I was lucky enough to find this on my TikTok For You page throughout the week. And it was this girl who was really close to my age talking about one of the ways that she has really coped with change in both her personal life and her career. And she described it as becoming someone that she can rely on. And that has brought me so much comfort and peace as I navigate this change in my career, this change in my personal life, and this change in my physical location. Is knowing that even throughout all of these really tough moments, I have myself and I am always going to have myself. And knowing that I have the strength and the resilience to be someone I can rely on and continuing to practice habits as a person, as a leader that make me someone who is always going to show up for myself. So, in those moments where I'm feeling super frazzled like this, I can remember I still always have myself. I always have Mason. And so I would encourage you guys to pour into your buckets and figure out how you can become someone you can rely on and someone you can always fall back on in the face of change.